The top 3 insider secrets that 6 to 7 figure mortgage brokers are leveraging that you need to implement now. So this is going to be the only training that makes you realize that growth isn't about shiny new things or complicated tactics. It's simply about having an infrastructure in place to capitalize on client acquisition and qualified booked appointments. So think beyond just lead generation. So while everybody is telling you how you can get more leads, buy more leads, Facebook ads, Google ads, organic reach, content is king, this and that, and they're guaranteeing you things that aren't even possible in today's landscape through isolated lead generation tactics alone. A lot of them, just want to get that first payment from you and then, they leave you behind. You don't really hear from them again. I'm going to do something completely different. I want to change your business and the way that you think about this in this one video. So what would we know? What do I know? We're an award-winning agency who have worked with many, many, many service-based businesses and mortgage brokers. And we've managed over 422,000 in ad spend and generated over 8.4 million in pipeline revenue, as you can see here, generating for some of our clients 362 leads in this particular month using our strategies. And I think that speaks for itself. So who am I and what is this about? I'm Kelly Lee Stewart, and I'm going to share with you the key to scaling your mortgage brokerage. I'm going to talk about the top 3 things that 6 to 7 figure brokers are leveraging and how you can use the same blueprint to get yourself there. I've worked with over 100 service-based business owners, most of which mortgage brokers, on leveraging an end-to-end client acquisition infrastructure. An infrastructure that can add upwards of 5,000 in monthly revenue to your business in just the first few months of implementation. The sky really is the limit, but you can see results with implementing something like this very, very quickly. And it's scalable. So what this includes is from your website and your digital presence through to lead generation, appointment setting. You need to rethink the way that you're doing this if you want to make the kind of money that you deserve to be making. But you're in luck. I'm sharing my thesis and strategy that I've used to help so many of my clients. So what is the thesis? The thesis is simple yet profound. You don't just need leads. It's not just about attracting leads. It's about building a simple yet robust digital infrastructure that drives consistent growth and books qualified appointments in your calendar. So think beyond just leads. So this is for you if you have a desire to grow, but you're not sure where your efforts are best placed. You're open to using or already using digital lead generation tactics. Maybe you struggle to manage leads or lack an end-to-end client acquisition system that follows up and nurtures leads once they're received. You're not leveraging previous leads lists, or you're not using digital assets in the right way. You're struggling with long deal turnaround times, and you want more qualified leads and new deals in your pipeline as soon as possible. You think you need more leads, but also just more leads hasn't helped in the past. It hasn't consistently increased revenue. You want more time back from prospecting and lead generation to spend on, helping your clients, securing their loan approvals, staying up to date on the ever-changing mortgage landscape, understanding the products you offer, working on your business and not in it, and enjoying the fruits of your labor. So the goal of this video is for you to understand what 6 to 7 figure brokerages are doing in 3 key areas that you are probably not, and how you can implement the same blueprint to catapult your business to the same level. So these 3 things and not leveraging them is why you can't make 7 figures as a mortgage broker at the moment. It stagnates your growth and it's stopping you reaching that level. What is the first thing? You think you just need more leads. Spoiler alert, leads are a commodity these days. I want to flip the script on what you might think about lead generation. It's not just about getting leads these days. It's about what you do with those leads that truly counts. So let's dive in. You think just getting more leads is going to affect your monthly revenue and it's going to increase it. However, it takes a lot more than that to move the needle these days. You probably have had some months where you've had, quite an influx of new leads. Maybe you ran a Facebook campaign, maybe you bought a leads list, but has that actually consistently contributed to increased revenue? How long has your revenue been in the same place that it's at now? Have a think about that. That might be a tough kind of question, but have a think about that. Because the misconception is many people believe that just getting more leads by running a Facebook campaign, optimizing your website, generating new leads and new business is going to consistently increase revenue. But here's the truth. Lead generation isn't what it used to be. The reality check is that leads are a commodity these days. Anyone can sell you leads. You can go on Fiverr right now and find 1,000 leads. Anyone can run a Facebook ad and get leads. We're conditioned to give out our name, phone number, and email at an absolute minimum for almost anything these days. You have their details. You don't have their attention or their respect, really. The magic is when you integrate these lead generation strategies into a comprehensive client acquisition and appointment setting system. Once you have this infrastructure in place, you just plug in the lead source and watch the magic happen. You can leverage every opportunity from reanimating your existing leads list to new lead generation tactics, traditional methods. You just plug it in and watch it fall through the infrastructure and see the booked appointments arriving in your calendar. So why does this matter? Why doesn't lead nurture infrastructure matter? Well, think about it. If you're not maximizing every opportunity and every touch point with your leads, those leads and those potential clients will find and work with someone who is. In today's competitive landscape, it's not just about getting their details. It's about nurturing them, engaging them at every touch point, and providing an exceptional experience from start to finish. And if you're not doing that, they will do business with someone who is and who does. It's as simple as that. So the mortgage broker growth infrastructure approach, a holistic approach to lead generation. What does that look like? It's about having an integrated infrastructure that is fed by your lead generation strategies and it communicates with your leads on your behalf, ensuring that they feel valued and engaged throughout their journey. And it's about leveraging digital assets strategically and creating a seamless online experience that sets you apart from your competition. Lead generation isn't just about quantity. We know this, but it's not all about quality either anymore. It's about engagement. By embracing a comprehensive approach to client acquisition beyond just lead generation, you not only attract more leads, but you convert more of them into loyal clients who rave about your services. So remember, it's not just about getting leads, it's what you do with them that truly matters. Number 2, your lead to booked appointment workflow sucks. I'm sorry, but I said it. Your lead to booked appointment process isn't anything out of the ordinary. Lots of brokers are doing the same thing. What do I mean by that? Does your follow-up sequence look a bit like this? Tried to call, left a voicemail. The next day, tried to call, left a voicemail. Maybe you send an SMS, maybe an email, rinse and repeat. Stop. That is not lead nurture. That is not an appointment setting workflow that's going to get you with as little downtime for you as possible, get you qualified booked appointments in your calendar, not when you're dealing with leads on a larger scale, which is what we're talking about when we're talking about using digital lead generation tactics. So stop. But here's the thing. You don't have to reinvent the wheel or keep churning out new ideas and new content and new strategies to stand out. You just need automated workflows and touch points and a few key digital assets that really hit the mark with your audience. So think high converting landing pages, engaging email sequences, SMS follow-ups are a nice touch, or maybe a short video that solves a problem or answers a frequently asked question. These things make a real impact and they keep your leads list working for you constantly. That leads list, that infrastructure is working that leads list, constantly qualifying and booking new leads into your calendar for you, totally hands off. It's working up here and you're seeing the qualified booked appointments booked into your calendar down here. It's beautiful. And don't stop there. Add additional touch points to your digital funnel to help further qualify, increase lead quality, decrease no-shows, rebook in cancellations, and easily turn your leads into qualified booked appointments. It's tweaks like these that really make a difference. And again, if you don't do this, your potential clients will do business with those who are doing these things. I promise you. So in a nutshell, your process doesn't have to be groundbreaking. It just has to be smart and well executed. Focus on what works, add some extra touches, keep tweaking until you hit that sweet spot, and that's how you stand out in today's digital world. And finally, you having to qualify and book appointments takes you away from growing your business on a larger scale. It's not a high ROI task for you to be doing, especially when we're talking about digital lead generation tactics. You're going to find, you'll already know this if you've run digital campaigns before, but the number of leads and the journey that those leads need to take from stranger to booked appointment is totally on a different scale to referrals. It's totally different. So also, something to think about is with these kinds of leads, your close rate on these leads goes down even just 15 minutes after they opt in. By 24 hours, it can reduce by over 50%. So you need to leverage AI or an appointment setter to qualify and book your appointments when you're working with leads at a larger scale like this. Ideally, if your infrastructure that I just mentioned above is strong enough, leads will be self-booking into your calendar. But even then, they should be qualified with a few qualifying questions, a quick phone call, a few qualifying questions. And also those who don't self-book may need some help getting booked into your calendar. You can take two approaches here. Maybe there's an existing admin assistant or someone on your team that can manage this, or you can leverage AI. Have you heard of this yet? Or maybe you've even spoken to one and you have not even noticed. So there are AI dialers that have built-in knowledge bases and intelligence. They're trained on your business and your products, and they can outbound dial, qualify, check for conflicts, and book appointments into your calendar. So this is also integrated with the infrastructure that I mentioned above, and it seamlessly moves leads through those different stages of nurture. There are also AI chatbots that can seamlessly do that as well, that it appears that you're chatting with a human. It has that knowledge base. It's trained on everything. It can answer all of the questions that the lead might have. It can qualify those leads by being trained on what a qualified lead is for you. And if that lead is in fact qualified and is worth booking an appointment, they will move them through a customer journey and a conversation to book them into your calendar. It's quite impressive. Or you've got the traditional method of hiring an appointment setter to manage those leads for you, getting onto those leads within 5 to 15 minutes of first being in there and continually following up to try and get them booked into the calendar, while also those workflows and automations are in place to keep them nurtured, keep them warm, and even have some of them self-book into the calendar. So this might seem like a lot to consider. What is the solution and how do you implement it? How do you put something like this in place? I think the main thing that you should take away from this is anyone can sell you leads. Anyone can run your ads. What you need to kickstart your journey to 7 figures is a blueprint and a proven system to get you there. The key to scaling your mortgage brokerage lies in leveraging an end-to-end infrastructure and synergy between your digital presence, your lead generation, lead nurture, and appointment setting. So it's not difficult, but it does require a lot of time and a big learning curve to set something like this up, as you can probably imagine, or you can utilize the expertise that is available to you. So as I just said, it sounds complex, but once you've got something like this set up, it's done. And you plug in your lead source and watch the booked qualified appointments fall into your calendar. But I think what you'll find as well when you set something like this up is it was actually more complex the way you were doing it before. These outdated kind of isolated lead generation tactics, maybe a disjointed 1, 2 or 3 step nurture process, going around in circles, month after month. Now I need more leads. Now I need more leads. Do you really need more and more leads each time? Or can we turn more of those leads into new clients? But good news, it just got even simpler to set something like this up. I've set this up for brokers and other service-based businesses, so you can leverage our knowledge and expertise, and we can work together to implement the same well-oiled machine that I've described above for your business. So what can you do today? Now that you've gained valuable insights, it's time to take action and turn knowledge into results. So option 1 is you can take this information and you can go out into the abyss and implement this thesis and strategy totally on your own. Watch this training as many times as you want and, go out and try and implement this. That's totally fine. Personally, though, I think your time's too valuable to spend on trying to figure this out through hit and miss and trial and error. Option 2 is we can work together on it. So we can work together on designing your mortgage broker growth infrastructure and what that looks like, and taking you from where you are now and bridging that gap, not just through lead generation alone, but bridging that gap through your digital presence and digital assets. Lead generation, yes, it's very important. And as you saw above, we do that very well. But even more importantly, these days, I would say an appointment setting and nurture infrastructure. That's what's going to get you from where you are now to 6 or 7 figures. So what does it look like? Designing your path to success. So you can join me for a personalized implementation call where we'll design a tailored 2-month plan to help you grow your mortgage brokerage. We'll optimize your acquisition infrastructure. So we'll walk you through our mortgage broker growth infrastructure, and we'll give you lots of information and insights on how that works and what our blueprint for that is, and how that might look implemented in your business. So it's designed to maximize your efficiency and effectiveness in lead generation and client acquisition. So think done for you, booked qualified appointments. By taking advantage of this opportunity, you'll be working directly with me or one of our highly skilled growth consultants who are committed to helping you unlock the full potential of your mortgage brokerage. So simply click learn more to book in an appointment with one of us. You'll be asked to pick a time slot that works for you and answer a few qualifying questions. We don't just work with anyone and everyone, but should you qualify for a call with us, you will receive confirmation of that time that you've booked, and we will see you then to walk you through what your mortgage broker growth infrastructure would look like and talk with you about how to grow your business.